We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. With my partner Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. Off we go from the Steel City. He'll get across the 20, buck him down to the 23-yard line. Well, here come the Steelers, and that's the sight that looks odd, but people were looking to see after keeping us waiting all spring. Year 21 in the league for Aaron Rodgers, his first as the Steelers quarterback.
Everyone loves to dive into whether a bye comes at a good time, a bad time, but I really just think it's a matter of perspective. So here we got a team that was hot. They were rolling, multiple wins going into their bye week. And I can tell you what, the energy around that building, going into a bye, know you're playing really good ball, it makes that week a lot better, certainly than the alternative.
Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. It's the quarterback game for the Barker. He loses the football. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On play action, Rodgers. He'll let one go down the middle. Inside the 20. And he will go all the way. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Jerome Ford. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They're led out by the son of the Hall of Famer. Out of Colorado, Deion's son, Shedeur Sanders.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. Early rhythm he was able to establish. He rode that to the final whistle. They had an answer for everything the defense threw at him, and he continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. So back up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Shedeur. Out to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's taken down up past the 35. So 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Sanders now off the bootleg. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. He'll get this complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain of 21 on that pass play. It's a Browns first down.
Here we go.
They go with the rookie out of Ohio State, Quinshon Judkins. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. That's into the hands of Jeudy on the right side. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Check the Eagles.
Ready. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. That's taken in. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. And oh, how about this early on? They blocked the kick.
In this situation, like every coach on the sideline is yelling, Watch the ball. Watch the ball. So this is a gutsy move defensively to sell out and go for that block. Remember, if he times this jump wrong, that's a first down.
A-Rod now to throw on first down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
And the Steelers first down.
They run out of the gun with Warren. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 40.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's out wide to Warren. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find maybe CB can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
A 50-yard attempt.
Oswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will extend to a 10-0 lead. Back out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very... solid return. The Browns offense ready for their second possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. To throw is Sanders. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Darius Slay on the cover.
Now Shedeur. There's a screen set up for Judkins. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down. They'll run the toss here with Judkins. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. We are through 1. It's the Steelers with the early lead. And we're back to the Steel City after this. Start of the second. Browns in control of the football. Pass caught by Bond. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Judkins. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. From the 34, here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Sanders. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Here's Sanders to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. It's a gain of 10 yards. 1st down, Cleveland. Now, Sanders. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Throwing again is Sanders. That's out wide to Judkins. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
Here we go.
To throw again is Sanders. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Again, it's Sanders. That one taken in. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's his second touchdown of the year. Extra point try forthcoming. It's up and through. And the Browns are on the board. It's 10-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Sky Moore now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first two possessions. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7 from the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with 1. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. A short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. From the gun, Rodgers. That's complete. Some more on the right side. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. From the 41. Here's 2nd down and 7. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. And a good job rallying for the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. He'll be caught by the running back once. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Rodgers going up top again. That's taken in left side by Smith. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Rodgers. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And he'll get into the end zone. DK Metcalf. Touchdown Steelers. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will get out in front 17-7. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Here comes Ford on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Browns offense and Quinshon Judkins making their way back out. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game. Take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards for running backs. And he's right there among the best in the league. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Chuck Clark. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal. 1. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards. From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Oh, man, wide open. He's got it. Pat Freiermuth. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell adds the extra point, and the the Steelers up their lead. It's now 24-7. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Here comes Ford on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Browns offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second. And they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime. On first down, it's Sanders. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Here's first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. Right back to Judy. He's got it again. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the first down marker. That's a pickup of 9. Is going to set up second and 1. Sanders going to throw again. Short throw taken by Pitts. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds. And he stopped the clock as well.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. He's got the rookie third-round pick, Harold Bannon. Here's second and 3 to go.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the Steelers' 26-yard line.
Here we go.
Sanders on third down. Moving outside the pocket. The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. First to his right. And this one caught along the sideline. They say already out of bounds. Wow. And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look. And indeed, this call will be overturned. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And third down coming up.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these
and he's in. Isaiah Bond. Touchdown, Browns.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
The extra point, up and good. And the Browns back within 10. It's now 24-14. Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. Safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. From the 31, here is second and 6. And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. Here comes Ford on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Browns offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Shedeur. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Sanders. Open man, and that's Tillman. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Steelers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. What to do on this drive? First and 10. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. From the 23, here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
That's good for a Steelers first down.
On first and 10, it's Warren. He did a nice job there, sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Rodgers. Over the middle, that's Burton. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. A run up the middle with Warren. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Taken down back at the 42.
Now Rodgers. And this is caught left sideline, but out of bounds, says the official. Incomplete. That ball a little late getting there. That's going to bring up third down. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And that's going to lead to a fourth down. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will extend their third quarter lead. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal. They'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. From the 21, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Rodgers. This one grabbed by Austin. And he's into the end zone. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Steelers. His second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answer. for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on 1st down. A pickup of 7. From the 34-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. Now, Shador. That's out wide to Judkins. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
Let's go.
3rd and 2. Now, Sanders. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
That's good.
Call it a gain of 13. It's a Browns 1st down.
1st down, 3 down.
Open man. That is Bond. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
Throwing again is Sanders. Pass caught by Bond. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
1st down.
Again, it's Sanders. That'll be caught by the running back, Judkins. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw again is Sanders. This is hot toward the side of the end zone. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Cleveland. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
The extra point is up and through, and the Browns are able to cut the deficit to 10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. A good return as he takes it across the 30. There's Mike Tomlin, the longtime head man in Pittsburgh. His Steelers get set to take over once more. Their lead is 10. They go back to work trying to add to it. It begins with 1st down. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Rodgers on 1st down. That's out wide to Warren. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Steelers 1st down.
They'll run straight ahead with Warren. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Juan Thornhill up from his secondary spot to make the play. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
From the gun, Rodgers. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. Shador on 1st down. That's into the hands of Jeudy on the right side. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
What's the old saying, Mike? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. At this point, there's just really no reason to not just continue to target him. He's been running free all game long, and you can see the numbers. They bear that out. It's evident right from the start that they were going to look his way early and often, and I think it turned out to be a pretty good game plan.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete. Second and 10.
Incomplete. Brings up second and
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Take a look at his receiving numbers. So he has been terrific. Over 100 yards in this one.
first down.
Sanders going to throw again. In trouble, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. From the shotgun, it's Sanders.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was third down. Joe Bitonio, former All-Pro, guilty on that one. So a much more difficult scenario now. It is third and 10. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within one score. So the field goal makes it a one-score game here in the fourth quarter as they kick it away. We'll go ahead and just cede the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. The Steelers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with first and 10. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. Second down. Rodgers to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
And 6 yards to go.
The shotgun, it's A-Rod. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. That's taken at about the 14. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The Browns offense ready to get back to work. They'll throw on first down with Sanders. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. We'll try again here. Second and 10. From the gun, it's Sanders. Short throw taken by Pitts. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. From the gun, it's Shedeur. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. The Steelers offense ready to get back at it. They'll try to establish some tempo. We'll start this one with first and 10. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. Second down. To throw, it's Rodgers. He finds Austin with the grab. There he goes again. And what an effort after the catch. He goes for him. That's now 5 on the year. It looks like we've got an injured bracket at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Picked up by the safety, Kyle Duggar. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. This one in the win column for the Steelers. They continue to be the hottest team.